It's been Meghan's missile on Coronation Day. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you today. By the way, we often say on this show, don't we? Have a route round your loft. You never know what you can find. Now, I just found a story which did kind of make me smile because first generation iPhone, yes, all the way back in 2007, a lady apparently was bought this as a leaving gift by her work colleagues, but she never bothered unboxing it, as they say, unwrapping it, or indeed using it because she didn't really want to change her landline or her other phone. Guess what? In 2023, at auction, it's been valued at £52,000. This is because, and this is a modern world, isn't it, that we live in, and a modern world also. Pop culture apparently says that people want to buy these retro effects. Who would have thought a phone? I think it retailed quite expensive at the time, but certainly not £52,000. Could be worth so much money. But it's all about not touching the packaging, isn't it? If you had a Lone Ranger or a Skay Electrics, or as we say, Hornby or something like that, they're all worth money. I know. I wonder if my unsigned Pat Boo CZ will be worth any money. Let's get rooted around. You never know. We could be rich. Oh, yes. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. As the battle keeps going on and on about what's going to happen on that very big historical day on May the 6th for the coronation of King Charles III, it's still a battle, isn't it? Because Harry and Meghan are playing a long waiting game. I mean, if I was King Charles, I'd just rule them out and say, look, too much trouble. Let's move on. But there are, of course, according to a very good source, many things that Meghan and Harry can do to deflect, to take away the shine of such an historical day. When you look back in history, of course, many people try these things, but in the social media world that we live in today, it's more impactful, It's an instant hit, isn't it, around the world. And as I've also told you before, with Meghan and Harry, the fact that they give their footage, their pictures away for free, this is wonderful news for all the digital platforms and indeed newspapers, because it fills them for free and people will look. It's the curios, isn't it? Now, if you recall, last time Meghan and Harry did a stunt like this was at the Platinum Jubilee event. If you recall, they were very shall we say, whelmed at their lack of importance as they attended those festivities. But the problem was, of course, that they decided very much on that day, more or less the day after, to deflect some attention about themselves and invade once again their own privacy. This wasn't a worldwide privacy tour, but simply invading the privacy of themselves, because if you recall, this picture appeared. That's right, as they were jetting back to California, they decided to release this picture to the world's media. Now, according to a close insider working on the coronation, they tell me they are fearful of something very similar happening because, if you think about it, on Coronation Day is the birthday of their first child, Archie Windsor. And it would make perfect sense, wouldn't it, to decide to release a brand new, fresh picture of Archie to the world. This is, of course, basically contradicting everything Meghan said, because she didn't want to serve up a child just for the, debatability of the world's media, but seemingly when it's useful to them. And exactly that is what they did with Lily, as you remember. But this is a very tricky problem, isn't it? Because even if they invite them over, if Meghan and Harry do the same stunt again, rest assured the media will put this picture on the front page and it will deflect on a big historical event. And according to one source, this is truly one of Meghan's missiles to make sure that she does not get overlooked on an historical day. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.